Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be showing you what I use to create my digital drawings. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the tablet I use for drawing is actually the iPad Air 4 and I really love using this iPad. There's a lot of great things about it. And yeah, the screen is nice and big so that I'm able to draw on it and everything. And yeah, so I use a paper screen protector for it, and this just I hadn't used a paper screen protector before I got this iPad, and I've noticed a lot of benefits from it. It's a lot nicer to draw on, and yeah, it just enhances the experience, I think. And then obviously the stylus pen I use is in Apple Pencil 2nd generation. This pencil is so good, and also it's so easy to charge it and connect it because it just magnetically attaches to the iPad. And yeah, it's just honestly so much more portable and everything compared to the older iPads. So yeah, also the battery lasts really long on this as well, I've noticed, and it's very rare that I've actually ran out of charge on my Apple Pencil whilst I've been drawing. That's one of the things I've noticed actually since I've started using this iPad. So the drawing software I use is Procreate. It costs £10, but it's literally just one full payment and then you get to keep it for life pretty much. So that's really good that they have that, and it's a really good program to use. I'm sure you've heard a lot of people talk about it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna talk you guys through my go-to brushes and pencils and everything that I use to create my digital artwork with. So what I use for just regular sketching is the 6B pencil. This is I've tried a lot of the different pencils and I just found the 6B to be a lot nicer to draw with. The texture's really good and I can create thicker lines with it and everything. So yeah, and honestly this is just the pencil that I prefer. So as for line art, usually I use the dry ink brush, and this is just really good. I used to use the the technical pen to do my line art with, and that's got a more softer texture look to it, but I really liked the more textured look, and all the pieces that I've done using dry ink so far I've preferred, so I've been using dry ink a lot more recently. I'm just gonna do a bit of scribbles just to show you. But yeah. So now what I usually do for painting is I actually use a mixture of the flat brush and the round brush. So for the reason I use the flat brush is just because it creates a really nice flat colour. I don't have to put too much pressure on it to just get a solid colour or anything like that. And it just works really well. And then for the round brush I mainly use it to add, you know, shading and stuff like that, so it's kind of just nice because you can put different pressure on it and it will create a different shade and everything, so I find that tool really useful for shading. And when I want to add textured shading, so like for blush or something, or just add a bit of colour to a character's cheeks, I usually use the carbon stick in the charcoals brush section. So this creates like a really nice texture to it, and then I'll usually use the blending tool also using the carbon stick, just like to blend it in with the skin a bit more and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much all I use regarding tools and everything. So now I'm just going to move on and do a quick draw with me and just sort of show you guys the process of how I do my drawings and everything. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so just to show you how I colour my drawings without like having to go outside the lines, is basically I will start out by creating a solid colour. It just sort of as like a base colour almost. So once I've done like a basic shape, I then click the select tool, and then I'll use the colour that I actually want the part of the drawing to be, and then I simply just go over with it, and as you can see it doesn't go anywhere that you don't necessarily want it to. So it simply just fills up the entire shape. And yeah, that's basically how I use like that technique pretty much. I only really do it when I'm colouring the face. I don't really use it when I'm doing hair because, I don't know, I just prefer doing it that way. But yeah, that's basically what I do.